13 huge EastEnders spoilers for next week. Hey everyone, welcome back to Episode Whisper. We've got some huge EastEnders spoilers coming up for you. From August 19 to August 23, EastEnders is bringing drama to Albert Square, with Sonia and Reiss getting arrested for Debbie's murder. Plus, Teddy is set to make a game-changing move and Junior is stirring up trouble for Cindy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the action. Let's dive into all the juicy details. 1. Reiss faces Phil. Reiss is a bundle of nerves as his deadline to repay Phil looms. He hopes a day out with Sonia will help distract him, but she decides against it. Meanwhile, Kathy organizes an engagement party for the couple, which deeply touches Sonia. Just as tensions rise, Phil storms up to their doorstep furious. Faced with no other choice, Reiss has to confess to Sonia that he was supposed to repay Phil today, but doesn't have the money. 2. Teddy saves the day. As tensions hit a boiling point, Teddy and Sharon step in to defuse the situation. Phil's confrontation with Reiss is intense, but Teddy's presence helps to calm things down. Meanwhile, Sonia is able to persuade Sharon to give Reiss a bit more time to sort out the debt. It's a crucial moment for Reiss, who is desperately trying to keep everything from falling apart. Just when things seem like they might get worse, Teddy makes a surprising decision. Instead of letting Reiss struggle with the debt, he decides to take it on himself. This unexpected move takes everyone by surprise, and Reiss, initially skeptical, ends up agreeing to the deal. It's a big gamble for him, and he can't believe how lucky he is to have such support in a tight spot. For Reiss, this deal feels almost too good to be true. As he shakes on the agreement with Teddy, there's a mix of relief and disbelief. He's finally got a lifeline, but there's a lot riding on this unexpected rescue. How will this new arrangement affect the dynamics between these characters? Only time will tell. 3. Junior creates a distraction. George is putting the pressure on Gina to figure out who Junior's mysterious woman is. He's determined to uncover the truth and is pushing Gina to dig deeper. In her attempt to get answers, Gina tries to hack into Junior's phone, but Cindy catches her in the act. Cindy quickly informs Junior about Gina's sneaky move, raising the stakes even higher. Things take a dramatic turn when Junior fails to show up for a secret meetup. Cindy heads over to the Vic, only to find Junior there, proudly introducing his date Maxine to his family. Cindy's anger is palpable as she feels betrayed and left out of the loop. It's clear that Junior's actions have added fuel to the fire. Junior tries to justify his actions by explaining that introducing Maxine to his family is all part of a strategy. He claims it's a distraction to keep his family from getting too suspicious about his private life. Cindy is fuming, but Junior is convinced that this is the only way to manage the situation and keep everyone guessing. 4. Jean feels sidelined. Harvey is pushing himself to the limit as he works hard to make extra money for Maya. He's taking on every job he can find, determined to bring in more cash, but this relentless hustle is taking a toll. His focus on earning money means he's spending less and less time with Jean, who's feeling the sting of his absence. Jean is deeply hurt by Harvey's choice to prioritize work over their time together. She's feeling neglected and unappreciated, as Harvey's obsession with making money leaves little room for their relationship. It's a tough situation where Harvey's good intentions clash with the emotional needs of those closest to him. 5. Kathy has bad news. Kathy has just come back from her trip to America and brings some tough news to Phil about Ben. She reveals that Ben is struggling badly in prison, and things are looking pretty grim for him. The situation is more dire than anyone expected, and Kathy's concerned about how things are unfolding for him behind bars. With Ian still in the US, working tirelessly to find a better lawyer for Ben, the pressure is on to improve Ben's situation. Kathy emphasizes to Phil how crucial it is for him to get involved in Ben's appeal. She believes that Phil's support could make a significant difference in Ben's fight for a chance at a fairer outcome. Phil is faced with a tough decision. Kathy's plea hits hard, and he realizes that stepping up could be a game changer for Ben's future. As the family tries to rally together to support Ben, the stakes are high and everyone's hoping that their efforts will help turn the tide for him. 6. Sonia confronts Reiss. Sonia is feeling anxious as her pregnancy scan approaches, with a lot on her mind. On top of that, Sharon breaks the news to her that Teddy has stepped in to cover Reiss's debt. Sonia is worried about Reiss making a deal with someone he barely knows and feels uneasy about the whole situation. This adds another layer of stress as she heads to the scan, where she decides to confront Reiss about her concerns. During the scan, Sonia expresses her worries directly to Reiss. She's anxious about his financial decisions and the potential risks involved with Teddy. Sonia's fears are not just about the money, but also about trusting someone like Teddy. who's a bit of an unknown quantity in their lives. It's a tense conversation as Sonia tries to understand Reiss's choices and the implications for their future. Just when things couldn't get more complicated, Reiss is hit with another blow. Martin informs him that the police have started asking questions about him and Debbie. This new development throws everything into turmoil, adding a layer of legal trouble to their already chaotic lives. The situation is rapidly escalating, and it's clear that Reiss and Sonia are facing some serious challenges ahead. 7. Cindy gives an ultimatum. Cindy's frustration with Junior's date is far from over, and it only intensifies when Gina drops a bombshell. Gina hints that Junior might have slept with Maxine, which only fuels Cindy's anger and sense of betrayal. This new information hits Cindy hard, making her feel like Junior's actions have crossed a line she can't ignore. As Cindy continues to give Junior the cold shoulder, he brushes off her concerns, insisting she's overreacting. His dismissive attitude only aggravates Cindy more, leaving her feeling undervalued and disrespected. In a bid to take control of the situation, Cindy decides it's time to lay down some ground rules. Cindy gives Junior a clear ultimatum. While they're together, he must stay away from other women. It's a firm stance meant to address her feelings of betrayal and assert her boundaries in their relationship. Junior is left to grapple with this new demand and the consequences it brings, setting the stage for a tense resolution to their ongoing issues. 8. Sonia and Reiss are arrested. Worried about the police, Reiss has a panic attack at home. Sonia calms him down and they head to the Vic to enjoy their engagement party. But the celebrations don't last long, as the police arrive and arrest Reiss and Sonia for Debbie's murder. The couple are questioned by the detectives, who reveal that they have evidence that Debbie was killed. Will Reiss face consequences, and will Sonia be blamed too? 9. Harvey puts Charlie in danger. Jean is worried about why Harvey didn't come home last night, and he says he just kept taking fares to earn more money. To win her over, Harvey offers to help Stacy by picking up baby Charlie from nursery. But disaster strikes when Harvey falls asleep in the hot car, with Charlie in the back. Jack finds them in time and they rush to the hospital. Harvey is upset about what has happened, as his relationship with Jean hangs by a thread. 10. Teddy makes a move. Chelsea is packing up and saying her goodbyes as she leaves number 1 behind for the much smaller and crowded number 20. Denise is there for her, promising to help her daughter get back on her feet and start fresh. Meanwhile, number 1 has already found new owners. Teddy, who bought the house for himself and his boys. It's a significant change, and Teddy is excited about moving into the new place. Teddy wastes no time sharing the news with Billy and Honey about his new purchase. Despite their warnings that the house has a dark history, with Gray having killed Chantel and Tina there, Teddy remains unbothered. He's focused on the future and sees the house as a fresh start for him and his family, brushing off their concerns about its past. Things take a turn when Harry makes an insensitive comment that upsets Chelsea, still reeling from the move and the recent upheaval in her life. Teddy steps in, insisting that Harry apologize for his thoughtless remark. It's a moment that shows Teddy's commitment to standing up for those he cares about, even as he tries to navigate the complexities of their new living situation. 11. Chelsea is shocked. Teddy tells Harry that they need to make friends, reminding him of the trouble they left behind, so they host a housewarming party. As they invite the neighbors, Teddy manages to charm Chelsea and Kim. But at the party, Teddy reveals that he put a last-minute clause into the deal when he bought Gray's house, something that leaves Chelsea stunned. 12. Junior makes a decision. Junior tells Gina that he has ended things with Maxine, making sure Cindy can hear the conversation. Cindy is pleased that Junior has chosen her. Later, George accidentally gives Junior some relationship advice, and he decides to put this into action in his affair with Cindy. 13. Teddy confronts his past. Harry drops a bombshell when he tells Teddy that you-know-who has been spotted in their old neighborhood, trying to track down where they've moved. This revelation adds a layer of tension to the already stressful situation. It's clear that someone from their past is on their trail, and the urgency to stay ahead of them becomes even more pressing. Despite the alarming news, Teddy tries to stay calm and reassures everyone that he has everything under control. He's determined to keep his family safe and avoid letting this new threat disrupt their lives. Teddy's confidence is meant to reassure his loved ones, but the anxiety of potentially being found out looms large over them. The real question becomes, who exactly are they running from? The sense of danger is real, and the unknown nature of their pursuer makes it all the more frightening. As Teddy and his family grapple with the threat, they have to stay vigilant and adapt quickly to ensure they remain one step ahead of whoever is searching for them. Alright, that's a wrap on our EastEnders spoilers for next week. From Reiss's nerve-wracking encounter with Phil to Teddy's dramatic intervention and Junior's scheming, it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions and twists. Make sure to stay tuned as these storylines unfold, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to catch all the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments what you think will happen next. See you in the next video.